Welcome to another episode of What the Heck Are We Watching? Blockbuster season has been a mixed bag and one needs to question studios because despite big numbers, total losses equate to 24%, which is crazy, so either the spending problem is too vast or audiences are sour on what's being offered. The bad guys...
Things sure have changed. Not everyone believes it, but the bad guys went good. And we cannot wait for society to welcome us with open arms.
Aren't you a notorious criminal?
Yes! No! Maybe? Sorry, nerves.
It hasn't been easy with a reputation like ours.
You want to work at a bank?
Why not? Some of my best memories are at banks.
You robbed us 3 times.
Duh. That was this bank?
How are we supposed to get a fresh start if no one will trust us?
I'm keeping my eye on you, Doc.
What was that?
I panicked, okay? I'm a panicker.
The name's Kitty, and these are my associates.
So you're like the bad girl.
We need the bad guys for the biggest heist in history.
Maybe you don't keep up with the news, but we're good now.
I'm not exactly asking. Don't tell me you guys are bad again.
No, we're being set up. We need to show the world we're good. So we're gonna sabotage them. All right, Mr. Master of Disguise, you're up.
I promise to play you respectfully. Where's my flowers? Prego, cappuccino.
Webbs, do your thing.
I'll be your hacker today.
Snake, we're gonna need some extra muscle.
I'm late for a vinyasa. Vinyasa? You think I got this body by sitting around watching TV?
And then we just have to
Tear them apart, limb by limb, until all they can remember is pain.
Wow, okay. I was gonna say stop him, but sure, if there's time, we can do the limb thing. First time for everything, right? Pull us up, Snake!
Vinyasa, baby!
Come on!
Are you kidding me? Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Oh, right.
You're not nervous, right? Because we know what happens when you're nervous. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. What? No. Help me. Stay with me, Buffalo. Stay with me.
Bad Guys 2, rated PG. The bad guys are struggling to find trust and acceptance in their newly minted lives as good guys, when they are pulled out of retirement and forced to do one last job by an all-female squad of criminals. Starring Sam Rockwell, Anthony Ramos, Danielle Brooks. Directors Pierre Peril and JP Sands. Here on What the Heck Hate Aquafina and She's in This Mess. Where the first was charming, this lacks all the needed whimsy that made the first so likable. Visually it's solid but still doesn't make up for the lack of storytelling with no rhyme or reason, plus it's another sequel that garners attention. The Naked Gun.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head sang over and over. That was awesome.
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
Police squad has always been the elite of the elite.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
I need a bathroom. I need this room immediately.
There's a line, man.
Police prisoners. Oh, I'm gonna ruin another suit.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
I'll find them. This is what I do. Says you served 20 years for man's laughter.
You mean manslaughter?
Must have been quite the joke.
They're going to shut down police squad if you do not solve this case. Do this by the book.
Show a little respect!
Why? Who's going to arrest me? Other cops?
Yes.
Is she serious?
Is he serious?
No.
It seems Mr. Drebin might be more of a problem than we thought. I want you to keep an eye on him.
oven is disgusting.
Rest assured, I won't stop until I've found justice.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass. Nobody messes with Police Squad.
We've upgraded your car with the most advanced crime-fighting tech.
Drive forward 30 feet. Pretty smooth.
Oh!
This place is falling apart.
Naked Gun, rated R. Only one man has the particular set of skills to lead Police Squad and save the world. Starring Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser. Director Akiva Schaffer. Where the originals were goofy and embraced parody, this went to opposite direction, and that's not a good thing. Where the original creators quickly noticed the mean spirit, we get this awful movie. With Seth MacFarlane producing, this falls into the one-hit pony like Ted, 1 Million Ways to Die in the West, and Family Guy after season 7, pointless and humorless. Critics will use this to promote humor is back, but it definitely isn't. Omniscient reader, the prop.
3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse. A web novel that I loved had only one reader left, me.
This is the beginning of paid content.
This is just like the novel.
You humans will be given a scenario. You must kill at least one living organism to proceed.
We have to beat the 99th scenario. My personal skill is prophecy. Take me with you, and we can get through the next scenario. No, wait!
Come to Chungmoro if you live.
You junk yuck, you bastard! The novel I love, that only I've ever read, has become a reality.
Prophecy. Not rated. Docya's favorite novel comes ominously true. Using his intricate knowledge of the impending apocalyptic story, the office worker changes destiny. Starring Ahn Hyo-seop, Kim Jisoo. Director Byung-woo Kim. A book within a movie within a book aspect, which makes this feel meta and surreal. The movie touches humor, sci-fi and drama well, where the apocalypse and survival take an adventurous turn. Monk in Pieces.
I usually think that each artist has this one story that they're just telling over and over again, that basically they're telling it in different ways.
One day, around 1965, I suddenly had a flash that the voice could have the same flexibility that the spine could have, that it could move like a hand.
Meredith was doing things that were kind of boundary breaking.
She, amongst all of us, I think was the uniquely gifted one, is the uniquely gifted one.
There was no path for a woman composer, but she wasn't intimidated, and she just plowed forward.
She had to fight to be acknowledged in the performing arts world.
The critics were really vicious to her. Self-centered exploration of her own psyche.
This monk just seems unwilling to edit herself. I left early, is what I had
I might have even written a letter to one of these guys saying, I'm going to live longer than you.
It's a fight to survive. And now she's an old master. Meredith Monk.
Bad review, good review, what does it end up coming out to? Not anything. Maybe this whole thing is a way that I affirm that I exist. I just keep on thinking about what's meaningful in this life. And to me, doing the work is still meaningful. And all the other stuff just falls away.
Monk in Pieces. Not rated. The boundary-breaking composer and performer Meredith Monk overcame a hostile critical establishment to become one of the great innovators of her generation. Now, Monk faces mortality. Can such singular work be performed without her? Starring Meredith Monk, Bjork, David Byrne. Directors David C. Roberts and Billy Shebar. This is the third music documentary in where it's interesting, but unfortunately they lose the charm because most state and highlight the same thing. 1. The creativity. 2. The impact. 3. The loss in appreciation. 4. Documentary highlighting everything. For what it's worth, it's watchable but nothing groundbreaking. She rides shotgun.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, thousands of times. Polly. From now on, we're on our own. Dangerous men are coming for us. You're gonna have to do as I say. I want you to be brave. And strong. Can you do that for me?
Steele's gang put a green light on you two. And he's got cops on his payroll.
Everybody is looking for you. What did you do?
Seatbelt, Polly. I gotta tell you, I'll never want to see you pull a trigger again. Okay. That's what I do. That's what I'm for. You let me do that if it comes to it, okay? I don't like seeing good things get ruined. I'll keep you safe.
Promise.
Promise.
Rides shotgun. Rated R. A girl marked for death must fight and steal to stay alive, learning from the most frightening man she knows, her father. An adaptation of Jordan Harper's award-winning novel. Starring John Carroll, Lynch, Odessa Arjun, Taron Egerton. Director Nick Rowland. Based on a novel, this is a captivating movie that should be watched. It's an artsy-fartsy film that doesn't take itself seriously but is a serious topic. Seriously, John Carroll Lynch is an underrated character actor who always steals the show. Well, that is another episode of What the Heck Are We Watching? And as always, if you see us in the theater, stay away or we're going to be animated animals seeking to ruin your lives as if Aquafina is in your movie.
Hello. This week's hidden gem is something obscure and thought-provoking. Hardcore. 1979. Rated R. When Michigan businessman Jake Van Dorn lets his teenage daughter go on a church trip to California, she never returns. Jake hires Los Angeles investigator Andy Mask to look for her, and Mask turns up a pornographic film she's recently appeared in. Both stunned and increasingly disappointed with the police, Jake travels to California where he poses as an adult film producer in hopes of finding someone who's seen his little girl. Starring George C. Scott, Peter Boyle, Season Hubbly. Director Paul Schrader. This is a gritty movie that will test one's limits. We try to be family friendly, but this movie is definitely not this. A movie that delves into the seedy underworld and uncovers a lot of unflattering things, plus the performances were splendid. Peter Boyle is known for his comedic role in Everyone Loves Raymond, but many fail to remember his gritty character roles where he is splendid. Well, that's another hidden gems uncovered for all to enjoy. Until next week, enjoy movies and help your friends discover some hidden gems for themselves.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 14, Kenosha Community Television. Remember to tune into my program, Just Talkin', shown right here, Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. on Channel 14. On the program, we cover community events, talk to nonprofit organizations, and who knows, we may bump into a celebrity now and then. So remember to tune in to Just Talkin' Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. right here on Channel 14.
You are watching Kenosha Community Media. We provide you with education, media, and entertainment, while you provide us with the means to teach, entertain, and communicate. Thank you for allowing us to grow. See what's next for Kenosha Community Media.
Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling is carrying out the tradition that was brought to you by Diablo Angelico and Danger Dan. The show must go on. Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. on Kenosha Community Media. Channel 14 with Spectrum or on Roku KCM streaming. With Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling will keep you updated and informed. Mondays at 5 p.m. Fridays at 6 p.m. Tune in and enjoy wrestling. The renaissance of wrestling is occurring as we speak, so be part of sports entertainment. Each week you can see the discussion with topics, wrestlers and matches of the week. Looking at the big three WWE, AEW and TNA. So if you enjoy wrestling and everything that makes wrestling special, tune in KCM 14 on Mondays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 6 p.m. Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling.
Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where classic cartoons are revisited. Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sundays 10:30 a.m. If you enjoy classic and rare cartoons, you go to show. Nigel the Yeti is taking the reins while Mr. Boinkers add to the programming. The likes of Betty Boop, Popeye, Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Felix the Cat and so much more. On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14, sit back with friends and family and relive the magic of morning cartoons. Wake up, gather the family and enjoy cereal and relive one's youth. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where whimsy is part of the magic. Join the other circus freaks where cartoons were fun and artistic. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Enjoy what made mornings special. Mr. Boinker's Cartoon Apocalypse, where classics fill the time.
What the heck are we watching? Movie reviews without pompous and pretentious critics who have agendas. Kenosha Community Media, Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Cinephiles who like movies for entertainment and not rants and raves who make the audiences feel bad for themselves. Weekly discussion on movies and with no alternatives. The movie reviews are to help audiences to make their decision. Not only are modern movies reviewed but a discussion on hidden gems, where good movies that have fallen through the cracks and forgotten. So before you go out, check out What the Heck Are We Watching? On Kenosha Community Media Channel 14. Fridays at 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 10:30 a.m.
Just Turned Heel, hosted by Danger Dan and Diablo Angelico, as seen on Every Ring That's Everything Wrestling. Behind the curtain look at professional wrestling. A gritty shoot style of interviews where we look at various aspects of wrestling. Ever wanted to know what an indie star needs to do to get their foot in the door? Ever wanted to know what a booker does? Ever wanted to know the purpose of a referee is? Just Turned Heel will plunge into the world of wrestling and look at every facet. Just Turned Heel, YouTube exclusive, starting January 28, 2024.
Beware! Take care! The little green dragon sits on your doorstep. He eats little boys, puppy dog tails, and big, fat snails. Beware! Pull the string! Pull the string! Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater can be viewed
On Saturdays at 9 o'clock, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock, and Fridays at midnight.
All right, ghoulies, you tune in. You won't be let down.
You haven't seen horror till you've seen horror of the crying skull. See teenagers getting killed. See horror coming at you every scene in a skull. See the skull coming at you. The skull, and hear her cry. I hope you enjoy the horror of the crying skull.
About Kenosha, where exploring our great cities helps you to rekindle one's love for this amazing town. The week of August 1st until August 3rd. August 1st and 2 at 7 p.m. August 3rd at 2 p.m. Road Center for the Arts. 514 56th Street. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Lakeside Players, Honk Jr. Lakeside Players musical camp for kids, and this year it's about hilarious Honk Jr., open to ages 8 to 26. Each member will learn songs, choreography, stagecraft, which will end in a fully staged performance. August 1st 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. August 2 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sesquicentennial Bandshell at Penoya Park. 3601 7th Avenue. Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Peace Music Festival, a gathering for peace, love and music while embracing the community. Friday, August 1st, Terrace Motif, Grateful Dead Night, Bodhisattva, Peace All-Stars, Natty Nation. August 2nd, Spirit Shakers, 3 Roback, Second Hand Silver, The Rhythm Dogs, Indigo Canyon, Spare 2 Trio, People's Brother Band. Kenosha Comedy Club, 5125 6th Avenue, Wyndham Garden Harborside, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53140. Kenosha Comedy. Every Friday and Saturday, a comedic presentation for a hilarious 90 minutes with a feature and national act, with a no-drink minimum. Jim Florentine and Dom Jameson. Known for the hosts of That Metal Show on VH1 and several other comedic ventures, with a change their performance will be at Tribute Island. Tribute Island is a 3-day music festival. More than 50 bands will be performing. Petrify Springs, 5555 7th Street, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53144. At dusk, movie night in the park. Enjoy free movie night where we provide the movie and you bring chairs, blankets and snacks. All movies are weather dependent and check out various outlets. August 1st, Twisters 2024. A retired tornado chaser and meteorologist is called in to join a thrill seeker to pursue the big one. Starring Daisy Edgar Jones and Glenn Powell. August 1st 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. August 2nd 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. August 3rd 3 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. St. Peter's Church, 2224 30th Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin 53144. St. Peter's Festival, games, silent auction, grand prize raffles, and food with an emphasis on Italian and Lithuanian food, plus 3 nights of music from Empty Bottle Boys to Eddie Butt's band to church festival favorite Conviction. Well, another fun-filled weekend, so go out and explore this great city of Kenosha.